Welcome back, everyone, to another deep dive here on the channel. So glad to have you with us. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out some of our past deep dives we've done on all sorts of things.
Yeah, we've been digging into some pretty fascinating stuff.
Indeed. And today is no exception because we're going deep into the world of meme culture, but we're going beyond just the laughs.
That's right. We're really interested in exploring how memes can actually help us connect with each other online and maybe even combat those feelings of isolation we can sometimes get in the digital world.
Yeah, and we'll be sharing some personal stories about how memes have brought us together. We'll also look at the research on humor and community building.
And of course, we'll give you some practical tips on how to use humor to build trust and connection online.
So let's start by thinking about those little nuggets of online humor. I mean, when you really think about it, memes are more than just funny pictures with text.
You're absolutely right. They're really a way for us to express shared experiences and emotions online. It's like this instant connection you can get with someone when you both understand the same meme.
It's like you're speaking the same language even if you're miles apart. You see a meme about that awkward moment when you accidentally reply all to an email.
Oh, yeah, been there.
Right. And suddenly you feel less alone because you know other people have been through that same cringeworthy experience.
And it's that shared understanding that can be so powerful in combating digital isolation. When you feel like you're the only one who's struggling with something or feeling a certain way, a meme can remind you that you're part of a larger community.
Like The Atlantic pointed out, memes can be a really low-stakes way to signal that you belong to a particular group online. It's not like you have to join a formal club or anything.
Exactly. It's just a quick and easy way to say, hey, I get you. I'm part of this too. And that can be so validating,
Yeah.
especially when you're dealing with something that might be a little bit sensitive or embarrassing to talk about openly.
Yeah, and there's actually a lot of research in social psychology that backs up this idea of humor as a bonding agent. We naturally gravitate towards people who make us laugh.
And it makes sense when you think about it from an evolutionary perspective. Laughter is often a sign of safety and trust. So when we share a laugh with someone, it signals that we feel comfortable and connected with them.
And that connection isn't just in our heads either. Laughter actually releases endorphins in our brains, which have all sorts of benefits.
That's right. Endorphins are those feel-good chemicals that can reduce stress and boost our mood. And you don't even have to be the one telling the joke to reap the benefits. Just hearing someone else laugh can be enough to trigger that endorphin release.
So not only are memes a fun way to connect with others, but they can actually make us feel happier and healthier. I mean, who knew that scrolling through Instagram could be so good for you?
Well, it's all about balance, of course.
Mm,
But it's definitely interesting to think about the positive effects that humor can have on our well-being.
absolutely. But let's get practical here. How can we actually use meme culture to build stronger connections in the digital world? Do you have any tips for our listeners?
Well, the first step is to be mindful of the memes you're sharing. Think about your online communities and the people you're connected with. Are there any memes that you think they would genuinely find funny or relatable?
Yeah, it's not just about sharing any meme that makes you chuckle. It's about finding those memes that will resonate with the people you want to connect with.
Exactly. And when someone else shares a meme with you, don't just hit that like button and move on. Take a moment to engage with them authentically. Tell them what you liked about the meme or share a similar experience you've had.
And it's okay to get a little vulnerable too. You could use a funny meme as a way to open up about something that's been on your mind or something that you're struggling with.
That's a great point. Humor can be a really powerful way to break down barriers and build trust with others. When we can laugh at ourselves or at difficult situations, it can make us feel more human and relatable.
And if you're feeling really creative, you could even try making your own memes. There are tons of free meme generators online like Canva that make it super easy to get started.
That's a fun way to add your own unique voice to the conversation and to really connect with people who shared your sense of humor.
All right, so we've talked about how to use memes to build connections, but why is this even important? Why should we care about connecting with people through memes?
Well, for one thing, it can help us combat feelings of loneliness and isolation, which are becoming increasingly common in our digital world. When we feel connected to others, we feel happier, healthier, and more supported.
And it's not just about feeling good. Social connection is actually essential for our physical and mental well-being. Studies have shown that people who are socially isolated are at a higher risk for a whole range of health problems, including heart disease, stroke, depression, and anxiety.
So by building strong connections online, we're not just improving our social lives, we're also taking care of our overall health.
That's a pretty compelling reason to start sharing some memes, don't you think? Now, I'm curious. Have you ever had a personal experience where a meme helped you connect with someone in a meaningful way?
Oh, absolutely. I've seen it happen countless times in online communities. Someone will post a meme about a shared struggle or frustration, and suddenly you've got this whole thread of people chiming in with their own stories, offering support and advice. It's like this instant sense of camaraderie that can form around a simple meme.
It's amazing how something so seemingly trivial can have such a profound impact on our relationships. And for those of you who are interested in learning more about the science of laughter and social connection, I highly recommend checking out Robert Provine's book, Laughter, a scientific investigation. It's a fascinating read that really delves into the social dynamics of humor.
And on that note, I think it's time for us to wrap up this deep dive.
Before we go, we want to hear from you. Have you ever had a meme moment that brightened your day or helped you connect with someone online? Share your stories with us in the comments below or on social media using the hashtag digital sleepover laughs.
We love hearing from you.
And as always, a huge thank you to all of you for joining us on this journey of exploration. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into all sorts of fascinating topics.
Until next time, stay curious and keep on laughing.
See you soon.